Yes, I heard you so many times. I love you. You're a good girl. Settings. Hi, yes, you're a good cat. Just a second here. Ow! Oh boy, oh boy. We are getting started. You are so wonderful. Okay, okay. Hey, I think we're live here. Actually, let me check one more place here. Am I live on YouTube? I've been trying to be live on YouTube for so long, and it keeps failing. Maybe, kinda, sort of. Who knows? Looks like. Sure, why not? It mildly appears to be live. Who knows? But I'm definitely live on Twitch here, and well, hopefully here. Just a second. I see that you see that I'm live. Good to see you, Honey Blue Dragon. Okay, and yeah, okay, it's there. All right, it's doing something. All right. Let's go. I I'm going to head back to the mine encampment and get going here. Oh, actually, that's what I need to do. I need to do something boring first. I'm going to do boring stuff for just a few moments here. I had meant to do this earlier and completely failed. I need to search for... Is this it? No, this is what I want to search for. Okay, Yeah, let's go ahead and do this one. Ooh. I don't know. Do I spend 11 divines on... Now that one's got the fixed 13%. Okay, here's what I need to do. I am going to grab the 11 divine. Ghastly Eye here. That's the one. Yep. Okay. And I can put that right there, since I now have that jewel slot open. Alrighty. That was a nice looking hideout. Alright, so that should be more damage for me. Oh, I should probably do one more thing before I get fully underway here. Let's see. I need... What am I looking for here? So I grabbed that. I should math out how much chance to poison enemies on hit I have right now for my minions. I am probably getting close to 100%. I kind of feel like swapping out my chance to poison gem probably makes sense now. I'm just not actually sure what to swap it for. I might... Just a second here. Just a moment, just a moment. Yeah, here we go. Importing this. Can I import to a new build? How about this? Here it is. Hit DPS 17,000. Sorry, folks. I'm just taking a quick look here at resistances and or basically my import into POB to try to do some maths on what it is that we're doing here. Straight. Well, maybe that is good enough for now. It's tough to tell. Looks like I could potentially try to swap in Culling Strike or like maybe faster casting or decay in order to up my DPS on my single target. But I'm going to leave it as chance to poison for right now. And we'll see how that does. I would have to change. It looks like decay is the biggest potential DPS boost for me. And I would have to change my socket colors for that. I don't feel like dealing with that right now. I might try that while we're offline at some point. As it stands, let's continue as we were. Now, I did a little bit of work offline. I actually did a bit of shopping, improved a couple of gems. I've got chance to poison on hit on both of the ones in my Command of the Pit now. I have, what do you call it? Well, you just saw me buy this guy right here. And I actually started mathing this out yesterday, and I really probably do need to try to get 15% chance to poison on hit on as many of my ghastly eyes as I can. These like 12% chance, 13% chance that I got on a lot of these are good, but 11% over here, for instance. But boosting that to 15 might actually kick me over 100% overall, which would be pretty nice, I think. Anyway, this is still working well, still feeling really good. Basically what I had done before, I actually had kind of as a leftover from my leveling version of this, the leveling build that I ran. This spell damage leeches energy shield. I'm not really doing a lot of spell damage myself at this point. So I deallocated that, took the additional point from my last level, and grabbed this jewel socket over here. So I've got that now. Yeah, that's where we're at. Oh, the other thing that I did while I was offline, I now am running soul rests on weapon swap. I've got a clear version and a single target version of this now. So clear version will clear efficiently. We use void clear version uses greater multiple projectiles and faster projectiles now, in place of, I believe the rest of these are all the same. Yeah. And then in place of chance to poison and void manipulation, which are better for single target. So yeah, basically this is just going to pepper everything with projectiles, and will do a wonderful job of clearing everything. And it does feel pretty good. I did a little bit of work delving down further. Ran a Lich's Tomb over here successfully. That felt pretty good. And next plans for right now, I'm going to go down to this Grimcope's, what do you call it? Minion Nora gems, or Minion Nora items node, and see what we see from there. Just sort of continuing downward for now because, you know, we're still feeling pretty good. So let's go. All right. You see, it kind of works, you know? All right. Continuing on here. I still need to work a bit on, you know, switching at ideal times between area clear and single target, but, you know. I mean, obviously, yes, we'll use the single target setup for any bosses that we're running against, but, you know, there's times when it makes sense to make the switch while you're, you know, finishing off the rares that are in a pack or something like that, you know. So yeah, and this is feeling nice. It's feeling just a little better, you know. Let's go pop up here. Nothing I care about. All right, and to the Grim Copes. And we're at the Grim Copes. That was not a long trek. Get back to the light here. All right, good enough. All right, and that's interesting. I don't know if it's good. Probably not, but we'll see. Yeah, that doesn't. I guess not everyone's going to be a winner, right? All right. Well, with that in mind, I'm thinking we go that away. What do you think? What does everybody think? Yeah, I'm kind of thinking just tromping down this direction. We'll hit the item node, the armor node, and the currency node, and then see where we're at. So we could go over here and get this, but I don't think those animalistic items really do much. It's thinking going downwards. Yes, good call. Let's continue our race to the bottom here. The race is on. All right, I'm going to switch my... All right, well, probably too late, but I did switch. Okay, I'm still waiting for things to spawn. I need to get better at timing these ruin nests. All right, that was fine. All right, down, 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 diggity down. All right, 6 curative fossils. Not bad. Dragon fossils, that's good. All right. Let's clear this all out. I don't know, I feel like this clears faster with the additional AoE options here. All right, let's see what we have. Chaos Orb, Orb of Chance. Huh. And we've got camera freezes going on. I do not know what to do about that. Huh. Wonder if I can change priority for something here. Task manager. I don't know. I'll look into this. It might be that I can efficiency mode to, okay, yeah, let's see here. Can I, just a second here. Uncheck efficiency mode as it is happening. Okay, go to processes tab. Right click the process and click efficiency mode to uncheck it. I would have thought that would have worked, but I apparently can't. Oh, I need to run this as just a second here. Run as administrator. Okay. Tell me that'll work. I apparently cannot. Sorry, folks. This is Windows IT time here for you. So basically, I think what's happening with my camera freezes, or at least I am suspecting what is happening with my camera freezes, may be that my streaming software, for some reason, is being run in efficiency mode. And it doesn't seem like Windows wants to let me change that. Oh, here we go. Let's do it this way. Apparently, if I open it all out, I can force each one of the individual underlying processes out of efficiency mode. I don't know if this will work or not, but except I can't force the agent UI out of efficiency mode, nor can I force the I don't know. I may or may not be able to do that. It is tough to know whether or not this is going to work. I guess we will see. Let's see. Can I force this down just a hair? Whoop, that's a little more than a hair. Sorry about that. All right, now I can at least see kind of if my camera is freezing up while I'm playing. We'll find out. All right, continuing downward. I guess we're grabbing this Petrified Forest node. Let's go. Now, am I in? Yeah, okay. I'm in clear mode for my build here. All right. Yeah, we'll get some fossils in here. What was this over here? Resonator cache. It's no trove, but it'll do for now. It'll do till the trove gets here, I think. Is that how the saying goes? Oh, we are not there yet. I've got more exploring to do. Although that is just a path forward here. So let's go back up here. And take care of this. All right, where are we going to next? I think down. Down to Goblin Town. Wow. This just goes on forever in here. Let's not stand in that. Okay. Wow. That was spicy. I think that's garbage. That is Moo Cow's Embrace. The Moo Cow's Embrace. Gotcha. All right. It sounds weird because it is weird. Anyway, let's continue down. Down we go. We weren't far enough down, so let's go down more. We're at depth 408. What I was reading, it sounds like I did try to read a bit on Delve and things. It sounds like the optimal depth for trying to get Primeval Ruins to appear, which is, you know, where you can find the all, is, I think, greater than 500 and something. So I'm hoping to get down at least that deep. All right, let's keep going here. For now, we're at 400 and something, which means that our odds of all appearing should be going up still as we increase our depth. Oh, I just realized I'm not doing something that I should be doing. I will fix after this, after we clear this node here. Okay. Aha, here it is. That's what I was looking for. The good old mobile dashboard. Which, oh well. So, down. I guess, well, let me go pop over to this real quick. I'll grab this Azurite, like the triple Azurite node there. Just because it's still good to get more Azurite. And that'll let me see what's going on in this neck of the woods. Oh, and apparently I'll get a large flare cache out of the deal, which will be very nice for me because I keep forgetting to go back for flares. Yeah, here we go. We're going. We're doing it. I'm actually kind of interested in trying to run this in a map here soon. I feel like this is going to clear maps like nobody's business. Just absolutely stomp tier 16 maps at this point. All right. Dragon Bro gets to light everybody on fire here. Good job, Dragon Bro. Everybody loves you. All right. Now go ahead and land so we can kill you real fast. There you go. All right. Doesn't look like anything. Ooh. Except for the Crystal Spire down there. Yes. So here. That is going to be the order of operations. Let's go. And that'll probably be a good point in time to be looking at grabbing some additional sulfite. Ooh, here we go. All right, frigid fossil, resonators, riches. All right, let's keep on here. All right, azurite it is. Let's clear this azurite node. Oh, nice. And after that, we can go down and make our way to a Lich Tomb there. Lots of good things here. Lots of options. Frigid fossil, let's go. Deft fossil. Ooh. The purest of azurites. All right, let's get back down here. Remind ourselves what light looks like. Oh, blew up a wall. As one does. Trying to unbury the buried camp here. Yeah, that worked pretty well. Ah. I have a wonderful kitten here coming to visit me. Just a moment here. Yeah, I'm going to ditch this. Grab that and grab this. Come up. Want to come up? Do you want to say hi to everybody's? Come on. Say hi to everybody's. No? We're not saying hi to everybody's? Who can? Yeah, here we go. We have, for your consideration, Pippin, the shyest of cats. It's very special that she came to visit because she usually doesn't. She's very sweet. Oh, kind of. Except she's very much a scaredy cat still and doesn't really like to be in front of the camera. But she's a good girl. And she is a giant sweetheart. Yeah. Hi there, giant sweetheart. How are you? Are you doing well? Sweet and Trouble it is, yes. Huh. For some reason, again, the streaming software is not having it. Okay. Here we go. You're a good cat. Yes, you are. Thank you for coming to visit. I appreciate you. You're a good girl. And yes, Sweet and Trouble is correct. That is what this cat is. All right, down you go. On we go. Huh. Let's do a little bit more IT troubleshooting here. Okay, double click your camera source. All right, I'm trying something different here. We'll see if this fixes my camera freeze issues. I don't know if it will or not. We'll see what happens. Who knows? But this has kind of been an ongoing problem, I've noticed. And many people have called me out on it, so thank you for your help with that. I do hope I can get past this problem and get things working a little bit better for everyone.
You've had a sale,
Ooh,
Exile.
I've had a sale, Exile. Let's see what we've sold. A Twilight Regalia. Okay. Twilight Regalia and FI. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that is a... Yeah, it's basically garbage. This is... Let's see here. Tough to tell. Sorry, Faustus, manage shop. Let's go ahead and drop this up here for 10 chaos or something. Not 10 divines.
I'll let you know.
But I think it's garbage. We'll find out. Since I'm back here, let's go ahead and grab a tier 16 map or 3. Fizz Reflect could be bad. I'm not preventing myself from taking Fizz damage. I mean, I don't care if my monsters take Fizz damage, but... Yeah, we'll try this. That's probably fine. I'd rather Fizz as anything but fire, but, you know. That's probably fine. Yeah. Fizz reflect. Nah, let's avoid that. If y'all don't mind. Wow, we do a lot of fizz reflect around here, don't we? Let's do this. Okay. That's a couple of things we can run. All right, here we go. Oop, it's not standing that. Wow, yeah. This is a lot more effective. This clears fast. All right, that's Nico done. Arena, and let's see what we have. I guess I could do this, and that should kill him faster. Yeah, why not? Seems good. Okay. Next map. Definitely stood a little closer to that than I probably should have. Hey, raw divine orb drop. That's nice. I guess I can swap my... Yeah, okay. My guys to do more damage here. Okay. And I guess we can run one more. Why not? Happy with the raw divine though. That's nice. Wow. The mirror is right there. Or the, what do you call it? The mirage, I should say. Let's go here. Do it as we should. I guess I could do this. This ought to clear through fast. Alright, here we go. More azurite. We are full up now, but I'll finish running the map. Why not? All right, and back we go. Yeah, let's go. Actually, flask. I need to do these in mirages. Okay. I mean, I can. That's fine. I'll work on these. Anyway, back to the mines. Let's continue onward. So we were making our way over to the Crystal Spire, and ooh, it looks like we've got some primeval ruins over here, so Very nice. A chance for an all. Let's go here. Oh, darn. Come on. There we go. That is the onward journey down there. Let's grab these. Encrusted lockbox, sealed lockbox. Okay, nothing we care about. Up to this guy. Let's grab the abyssal whatever here. Dynamite cache. Darn. Yeah, I forgot to grab flares while I was back. As is, like, literally almost always the case for me. I truly should do better at trying to remember that. It is kind of important. Alright, that ain't it. Ooh, Chaos Orb. Alright, let's go. Do the chamber here. Alright, here we go. Around the corner. Hang here for a moment. Okay. Let's do this. Wow. All of the bubble gum. All right, here we go. Let's head up. Crystal Spire. Let's do it. And that is disappointing. That is one of the saddest little primeval ruins I think I've ever seen. Oh, well. It wanted to be good. It wanted it so bad. Oh, well. Just wanted its existence to have meaning, and it didn't. All right, let's go here. Rich azurite, you say? Hey, you. Sorry, for once, it was not Pippin being trouble. That was Mary being trouble. Actually, for certain definitions of trouble, she's a lot more trouble than Pippin. She's definitely the one who has no problem with tearing up carpet. Oh, boy. Let's continue onward. I think Lich's tomb is what we're going to aim for next. We'll head down here and grab this guy. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, fossils and fossils. I do like some fossils. All right, down to the abyssal chamber, and then it'll be the boss. I'm looking forward to that. He's actually generally been like okay productive to do. Although sample size on all of these is pretty low, if I'm being honest. Okay, here we go. Let's move. And I do need to pop up for flares after this. Unless I come up with like 2 large flare caches on the way. Which, I mean, I guess anything could happen. But I wouldn't roll the dice on it. Yeah. out of the chamber. Alright. Moving back around. See what we can do here. Alright, let's move right onward here. Alright, and before we get too carried away, I'm going to go up and freaking buy flares like I know I need to. Okay. Much better. Ah. Don't know that I need to do anything else there, so let's go ahead and do the Lich's Tomb. Anybody who's joining me right now, thank you for tuning in and bearing with me as I figure this out. I do appreciate it and appreciate your attention and your support. Thank you. I did get my flares. So hopefully we are ready to do this. All right, let's switch over to boss fighting mode here. That almost went badly. All right, this will be a darkness mode. Oh, wait a second. Stop it. All right, dark phase. Thankfully, I got flares, so this should not be a problem. All right. We'll finish the other half of this fight. Oops. Don't let him laser me down here. Oops, don't stand in that. Nope, don't stand in that. Wow, I almost died and I would have had nobody to blame but myself. Let's be clear on that. Maybe getting myself that rune graft that gets me Vol Souls would not be the worst idea. Because in this sort of a situation, that would give me a bit more of a fallback plan than I currently have. All right, last phase here. I think a lot of this has got to be chaos damage at this point because I don't take any damage from so much of this. Yeah. Thank you, Chaos Inoculation, for trivializing bits of this fight. I have a feeling like this ought to be difficult and scary. But it isn't. Oh, hey, let's see here. What do we have? Do I have... It's a 2-socket something, but it's not Command of the Pit. It's the Hail Negotiator. Okay, so... that's a little sad. Oh, well. One of these days, I'll get a worthwhile drop from this guy. Just not today, gorgeous. Not today. Let's see here. Nope. Nope. Yeah, let's ditch both of those. Anyway. Back into the mines. Yeah. I suppose I could drop down and grab... Oh, what is this? It's a time lost cavern. I don't think that's really worth anything. If I remember correctly. But this Necromancer's Excavation could be very, very good. So let's go plan on doing that. Then I will have to figure out what my next path down will look like. It might just be coming back out and around down through the Time Lost Cavern anyway, but yeah, it is what it is. For now, let's go. Let's see what's in here. Nothing I care about, looks like. Checking here, nothing I care about. Let's see, how are we doing? Alright, I guess I'll go down and check out the chamber here. Alright, nothing here I care about. Going back around. Nope. to this one. Nothing there. All right, caches again. Okay. Yielded fossils. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's not a headhunter. Okay. Down we go. So we have not been lucky on our all hunting so far, but we'll keep looking. He's bound to show up eventually here. There's a fossil. Hey, another necromancy site here. Let's do it. Alrighty. Not great. Let's see if we do any better in this one. Yeah. We'll see. Not great either, really.
Too much clutter.
But you know, could be worse. Let's go pop up and let me just take a look around here, make sure that I'm not missing anything important. But yeah, I think next plan's going to be down here, here, and here. See how that goes for us. For now, let's just go ahead and empty out our inventory. All right. Continuing with the plan. Work our way downward. See how deep we can go here. That's all that's there. Ah, a wall. I mean, yeah, not a great wall. All right. All right, and down to the time lost cavern. One more? Okay, here we go. Now we can go. Oh, wow. Oops. Something popped me there. And that did not take long, did it? All right, let's try it again. Hopefully I can do that a little bit better this time. Maybe without the oops. Let's be a little more cautious this time. Clear out the surrounding nonsense first. Maybe swap to single target mode before we do this. Really burn these guys down a little bit faster. So used to playing bullet hell with all the little corrupted blood bubbles, I forget that I don't need to do that with this build at this point. Those don't actually do any damage to me now. because corrupted blood immunity. It's awfully nice. All right, and I think we got it. We get a crappy glyphic fossil for that. Good job, us? Question mark? All right. Let's continue downward. All right, where are we going next? I could do this little side jog here and grab the unspeakable shrine, or not the unspeakable shrine, the frigid recess here and get some cold items. That might be good. I was more just thinking going here and then seeing what's down this way, hopefully. But yeah, let's do the side trip. Let's do this. I probably should have just let him go, but at some point I started to feel invested in that. Let's see here. Ooh, that. Yeah, that might be worth 10 chaos. Gosh. I thought it would be good. All right, let's keep going. Down to here and then down to there, I think, will be our routing. We'll see what opportunities open up along the way. Oops, don't stand in the fire. By the fire, I mean the ice in that case, but you know. You know what I mean. Here we go. We are rolling. Ooh, 2 sanctified fossils. That's nice. That'll be a little bit of cash for me a little later. Now, this has been a long and winding road. Haunted Tomb. I think that one's garbage, if I remember right, but let's go ahead and go down there anyway, just to be sure. Because, you know, fossils are usually okay. Not the worst plan. I need to... Dunce fossil. Very nice. Just a little more money. Okay. There we go. And right over next door here. As long as this map is at least a little bit to scale, shouldn't be very far at all. Oh, yeah, that's right. Tangled fossil. A sad, sad situation. All right. Where are we going next? I would say maybe trying to like route down this way and see if there's worthwhile connections that direction, because I'm not seeing anything over here I really want to go after. Yeah, let's go that way. 1, 2, 3. That'll be the plan. Oops. Route correctly through here. There we go. All right. To the Breachmobile. That's just an alternate path forward. Let's not go there. Let's go this way. Instead. If that's alright with y'all. And then let's do the breach, I guess. There we go. Stabilized, and we got a bunch of breaches, or bunch of breach rares. No big deal. All doable. All fine. We're all fine here. How are you? That dude like a soul eater or something? Is that what's going on here? Nah, just... Wow, he's way tankier than I would have expected for, you know, what he is. For not being anything really special at all. Okay, that is a sulfur fence. That's very worth doing. So let's go down and head for that. See what we have here. All right, and Humid Fissure it is. Oh, and a Crystal Spire? Man, we are lucking out with our draws. It's a good day. Fractured Fossil, of course. Very nice. Well done, everyone. All right, and I am not seeing anything amazing up here. Let's continue onward. Maybe down here to the Crystal Spire. Let's go. Still trying to keep an eye out for potential all sightings, but so far we are not lucky on that. But you know, 2 high value fossils in a row here. That's something. Or at least it's not nothing. Here we go. Oh, nice. There's our hollow fossil. Now we just need to, you know, earn it by not dying instantly here. Let's work these guys down maybe. Let's see if I can't grab that in a reasonable way. I might just ignore that guy and move onward. I'm thinking here. I'll move to the to that node and then on downward, I guess. We're making some good depth here, aren't we? And I probably need to go back for flares again here in a moment. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. Resonator Trove. Good stuff. Ooh, large flare cache. All right. Saving me from needing to go back for probably another minute or so. Or at least leaving me less likely to get myself into trouble before I get to the next node. All right, let's go. Oh, yeah, necromancy site. Let's do it. Seems like fun. All right, he's a soul eater, so. Actually, do I need to kill him? I might not need to kill him. Yeah, I might be able to just skip this guy. Ignore your problematic butt. Alrighty, which way are we going? I'm thinking down diggity down. Yeah. Haunted remains, Azure cavity, and then see where we're at. See where the going down brings me. Oh, my. And I should definitely go back next node. Alright. I will say it out loud. That way it will be even sillier when I forget. Here we are. Whoops. All right, let's go back up. Take care of our flare and dynamite needs here. Empty out our inventory just a little bit. All right, let me see where we're headed here. Well, I'm kind of thinking it may be getting close to time for me to call it for tonight. We'll see. Maybe, maybe not, but kind of feeling more like it than not for me. Let's go out down and do this maps node. Just sort of see where that opens up for us. And might be that we end up calling it here, but we'll see. Anything's possible. If I find an all, I might dig toward it, but see if we can get an all fight done tonight, because I feel bad that we haven't got one today. But, you know. Sometimes you just don't find an all fight, I guess. Tier 16. Oh, nice. Okay. Even better. Generally good stuff there. All right. Down and down, I guess. We'll have it for this one, then down to this one, I guess. Buried camp. Okay, that's no big deal. I really need to stop saying that's no big deal, because one of these days I am going to say that's no big deal and then I'm going to get blown up immediately. I mean, not saying it's going to be right now, but you know, it's not going to never happen. I mean, chances are pretty good that'll happen eventually if I keep saying it. Let's go. And it is my sincere hope that when it does, we'll all be around to point and laugh. Yeah, that's good. It's pristine fossils. Let's see what's behind this wall. Okay. I'm taking more damage here than I would like to. Let's continue rolling downward. Oh gosh. I think here we'll take the item node and then the essence node. And that will continue to give us opportunities to go downward. We'll see if anything interesting opens up to the sides, but so far, not really looking like it. But yeah, we are also going to have to look at calling this soon, I think. It's getting a little late. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you are right, Honey Blue Dragon. Let me go ahead and get down to this next node, clear it out, and I think we're going to call it there. But I do have to say, sincere thanks to all who joined me tonight. I really appreciate it. As we continue our dig here. I actually kind of have to decide what I'm going to do next build-wise, you know. I'm considering I may try to optimize this one just a little bit more. I can continue trying to delve for cash and see if I can't get just a little bit more optimization on this guy. But, you know, I feel like we're kind of hitting its final form, or pretty close to it anyway. And it might be interesting to try something, try something else here in a little bit. I'm kind of the opinion that in the next league, I would like to try to league start toward Delve, you know, and head straight into Delve for my league start. I might try exploring a few of the other potential Delve league start builds and see what I can see what feels good and what might work well. And yeah, who knows? You can go from there. For now, let's go back up, empty out the inventory. And I'll do sales on my stuff later. I think we're just going to call it for now. Again, appreciate y'all for joining me. Thanks much. If you have a cat handy, make sure to give it a pet. Otherwise, it's been a wonderful evening. We'll look forward to catching up with y'all again tomorrow. Take care. Have a good one, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye. Actually, let me just take a look here. Depending on what we have going on, I may try to raid somebody. I'm going to go ahead and raid Captain Claire, who's been a wonderful supporter of our channel. Has been in many times and given us lots of support, so here we go. Let me see. I think I need to go back to my channel and oops. One viewer, 2 viewers, 3 viewers. We're all ready to raid. Let's go.